recording. All right, so Jordan, a big win for the team, getting their first victory of the 2021 campaign. Just overall impressions of that victory and what it meant for you guys.
It was just a big bounce back from the previous 2 weeks. It was a much needed win for us as a team and our fan base and our school. And I just feel like we put all the pieces together this last week, and we got the job done.
What were the improvements, or what did the team do better, just compared to that Army contest and even that North Carolina contest? What did you just work to get better at as a unit?
It started Monday at practice. We started practicing harder. We held each other accountable more, and it just started from Monday through Tuesday through the whole week. It just started Monday and just carried out throughout the week. That's why we played so good Saturday.
Was it anything schematically that you wanted to get better at? Just seeing those, you faced Army, a very run-based offense, and then North Carolina is a little bit more balanced. Did you take away anything from those contests and carry it over to Charlotte?
We did really. We took the physicality away from Army, and when we played North Carolina, we went back more to our base defense and more of a natural offense in today's day. But we really didn't. We just played our game because we didn't want to focus on who we were playing. We needed to just focus internally on what we had to do to get better, and that's what we did.
And then you individually had a team high and career high 9 tackles in that Charlotte victory. What did that mean for you as the upperclassman, and you've been in the program trying to work your way into that starting rotation?
I mean, it's nice, but it's really not everything to me. I'd rather just focus as a team, just to keep pushing each other and get the job done. And I just like loving on my teammates and just supporting each other and do the best we can do.
Yeah, and also you have Coach Fuqua, who we've done interviews with before, your defensive coordinator. What's that meant for you, having the same coordinator during your entire tenure and having that stability with your teammates as well? You have a lot of the same linemen and other defensive players that you've played with for the past few years.
It's definitely a bonus having the same coaches and players around us the last couple of years. It's just every year we just keep building our chemistry stronger and stronger.
Yeah, and now you have Auburn coming up this Saturday. What have you seen from them, and what challenges are they going to present to you with their offense?
They're a very physical football team, and their running backs, they have 2 really good running backs. Their quarterback can run and throw. It'll be a good challenge for us. I think we'll be ready.
Yeah, and I like to talk about a little bit the people's personal aspects and how they got to their schools and their programs. We do it off camera, but you went to North Paulding High School in Dallas, a kind of suburb of Atlanta. What's that like for you, playing in your home state and just being able to be in this type of atmosphere?
It means a lot. Growing up, my grandpa lived in Atlanta, so I was always up here just coming to hang out. So definitely playing 45 minutes away from home, having my family come to the games, all my friends come to the games means a lot. And it's awesome representing the state of Georgia and Atlanta.
Yeah, and during our research, you went to North Paulding when it was still a relatively new school. I think it was less than 10 years old, kind of similar to Georgia State with their football program. Do you kind of see the similarities of going to a program in its infancy and helping to try to build it up?
Yes, sir. I definitely, starting my freshman year at North Paulding, we weren't really that good. And we built up. And as my freshman year, we had a pretty good season, but I committed during a 2-10 season. So I saw us go from 2-10 to a bowl contender every year since I've been here.
Yeah, and what's that like for you? Just you've seen a program that's growing now, multiple bowl appearances. What does that just mean for you and your development?
It just shows that the people around me are willing to work hard to be the best we can be and just improve, just to be the best we can be.
And here's the last thing for me. Do you see the team rounding in the form now? This is your last non-conference contest before you get into Sun Belt play. Is the team kind of reaching its potential, do you think, and getting better as you get towards conference play?
Yes, sir. I think last week you saw the ball start to get rolling, but this week you'll see us more in full tilt into conference play.
And what gives you that confidence? Why do you think that?
Just how we came out and performed last week, and even today how we started practice, and just we were all locked in, tuned in, fitting everything correct, and just playing physical.
Well, thanks for your time. We're going to pass it over to Stan Autry, see if he has any questions for you.
Yeah, Jordan, thanks again. I just want to know, does anyone ever pronounce your last name right the first time out of the gate?
I think maybe one or two people in my whole life have pronounced my name right the first time, besides my family.
What's the worst? What's the worst that's ever been mangled, other than whatever Coach Elliott calls you?
My sixth grade teacher called me Venezuela, and that's what Coach Elliott also likes to nickname me sometimes.
Oh, me! You just have to learn to roll with it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Marcel's never had his name mispronounced either, I'm sure. As far as the breakthrough season that you've had, did you see it coming where you were confident you could really come in and make an impact?
I'd say I've just been preparing for like the last 2 years. I've been more of a special teams player. I just know if I kept working hard on special teams, doing what I had to do on and off the field, then an opportunity would present itself.
Was there a moment when you realized, hey, I can do this and I belong out here?
Yes, sir. I'd say last year when I was backing up Blake, I just felt I could play along with these boys, and I just learned behind Blake for like the last year, going into the spring, learn behind our leaders, and yeah, just been grinding.
Well, Blake said a lot of nice things about you on Saturday after the game, so don't get the big head or anything, but he said some good things about you.
Yeah,
when you were a kid growing up in Atlanta, did you have a team that you liked? Were you a Georgia guy or a Tech guy, or who'd you like?
Growing up, I was actually a Texas Longhorn fan. My aunt and uncle live out in Texas, and I just started following them ever since they won the Rose Bowl with Vince Young, and then Colt McCoy after that.
You ever been to a game out there?
Nope, never been to a game out there, but always rooted for them.
It's pretty crazy. Hey, have you ever been to a game in Auburn or experienced what you're going to be like on Saturday?
I've been, I'd say the closest to Auburn, I'd say Tennessee, freshman year, and I took a visit to Tennessee to one of their home games in high school, so I know it's a rowdy crowd in the SEC.
Yeah, there might be a rowdy crowd out there. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys could calm them down a little bit if you play well, though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. I appreciate the time, and Veneziale, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I close?
You're pretty close, yeah, Veneziale.
All right. Thanks, Jordan. We appreciate the time.
No problem.
Thanks, Marcel.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Jordan, for joining us, and say good luck against Auburn, and maybe we'll talk later on in the season.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right, you too.